students from Integrity 3 have come together to bring an diorama featuring the paraswimmers. The concept of the artwork is to bring across the message of one's disability does not determine the limitation what one perceives.
Well, before we have the prize presentation ceremony, there is special awards and special things being given out by Dr. Teo Koh, the president of the Singapore Disability Sports Council. And the winner is APSN Chaoyang School, the students from Integrity 3 and 3 class. And what it was to do with was the students showcase the incredible creativity and dedication and artwork. It was called the I'm Possible Art Competition. So a real great initiative to be able to get school kids involved and to be able to bring the opportunity for these youngsters and these young kids to really excel and open their minds and their hearts. And that's exactly what they've done, because they've captured our hearts and our minds with their unique visions and skills. And as you can see, the kids thoroughly enjoying themselves. And it was really great as well that the Speaker of Parliament, Mr. Sian Giampeng, and Mrs. Novi was to join the group there as well and give away that wonderful opportunity and the wonderful prizes for the I'm Possible Art Collection. Well, it looks as though we're almost getting ready now for the prize presentation. And that's exactly what is happening now. Well, this was, of course, the women's 100-metre freestyle event. By the looks of things, certainly looks that way. Tomomi Ishiura, Ayano Tsuchi. Yes, it is, and Yip Pinthui. So the medals will be given out, which is always nice to see, and a big wave as well from Yip.
From Singapore, Yip Pinthui.
Another one to add to the collection, Teresa, for Yip.
I can't imagine how many she has right now.
Silver medalist from Japan.
I wonder what she does with all her medals. I will ask her later.
What did you do with all your medals?
I put it in a treasure chest. I pretend I'm a pirate.
Big round of applause for Tomomi Ishiura, who takes that gold medal, and there'll be a photo as well. There is your top three, and it was close when it comes to the points, just 17 points separating the top two, but that was a very intriguing and a very interesting race, that women's 100 metres.
I think in multi-class events, you almost feel just a little bit better, more accomplished, having beaten potentially somebody else of a different classification. Another selfie with Ping Siu.
Well,
Next, we move on.
I'd want one if I was there.
Do you want me to call her here?
Here are your medalists.
Here's the medalists
Bronze
as well now.
representing Hong Kong
For the youth final?
You mentioned that, the youth finals as well.
So each of the events we have medals for the A finals as well as the youth finals.
And the full medalists.
So, as you mentioned, Dorothy Yao there with the bronze. Kanan Fukuda, who swam brilliantly well during the Japan medley a little bit earlier on. Gabby Smith takes the gold as well, though. Just 1 point separating those two. That is how close it was. And again, it tells you how tight things are with the classes between S9 and S10.
A little reminder, I guess, to the viewers at home. We are using multi-class events this time, so swimmers that end the race the fastest doesn't necessarily win the race. It's all about the points and how close they are to their classification's world record.
I tried to have a look at the equation that they get to, so that it is.
I didn't even try. I could not get it.
So Soong from Singapore gets the bronze. A bit of a smile there from him. 9.06 is not a bad scoreline as well to be able to get. Leading up just 1 point ahead from Korea. But Uchu Tomita was strong, was solid. The S11 athlete under a minute, 58.73. The S11 athlete, as we mentioned, didn't get the time but got the points because of this mixed class system, the multi-classification.
If you think of it in another way, each swimmer is swimming their own race, and whoever gets the highest points wins the race.
100-meter freestyle.
Yep. It's just go, on you go, and that's it. But you're racing in your category, and if you do well...
Exactly, yeah. It's like a game. And we have, of course, the youth finals for the same event, 100 meters freestyle for men.
That's right. Binit Roy is the man that gets the bronze from India.
Silver medalist representing
Parkan Chanlam from Thailand is presented with the silver, but the gold will go to Sampachan Samati, who very comfortably, when you look at the points, claimed victory there with 652, and the closest behind him was just 72. And I think that shows a little bit more dominance within his own class as well as being interclassed.
Definitely. I think that's it's definitely an interesting way to view all these different formats. Makes you think a little bit.
It really does. I mean, he's a good 40 seconds ahead of anybody else there. But like you say, that's exactly how it is.
150 meters individual medley.
Well, the medley's up next, and this was absolutely amazing.
So when we have participants with less than 3 swimmers, we do a -1 system.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't see Brenda over here, because there were 2 people in that race.
Well,
so
it's
only
a shame.
Zofia gets the medal.
It is a shame, because she actually deserved it, if you ask me, the way that she swam.
She put up really an incredible race.
She did. Zofia, though, she came strong when it mattered right at the end with the crawl, and she was trailing going into that crawl, but the crawl was so strong. And the oldest competitor here, at 59 years old, seems to have taken a little shine there to Freddie the Fish.
What? Don't tell our viewers the wrong information. That is Finley.
Sorry, Finley. I was just winding you up then. I knew that you'd shout at me, because you've just given me a lovely couple of pins that I'll be able to put on my suit jacket when I go out of Finley. Here's the men's. The men's up next. Chakon Kausri is the man that completely blitzed this as well. He was up against Arta Aspastalagi, who did close that gap compared with this morning. But I tell you what, Chakon was dominant.
Congratulations.
No questions and no doubting about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, women's 50-meter butterfly. Please welcome all our medalists.
Well, the 50 metres, again, we didn't see some of these athletes this morning. We didn't see Otom, we didn't see Anne Nishida, we didn't see Tuk Yan, the 3 that were here, but it is going to be bronze that goes to Tuk Yan.
Silver medalist representing
Angelotta from the Philippines. So we've gone S6, F5, S5 and S7, and Nishida, who was absolutely dominant. 37.37 seconds, and we know it's not just all about the times. But I mean, when you're taking that much time off your opponents, you're going to be in with a chance of winning.
Definitely, it definitely increases your chances, and with a point like 8-8, you are almost guaranteed.
Totally dominant. Looking forward to seeing her in action again tomorrow as well. She does like the breaststroke, and Nishida, another one that will be competing over these next couple of days. Well, the men's butterfly, we're going to get the biggest cheer of the night, I think, here in a second or two. Kazakhstan, it is that will take the bronze with the S5. Dalayev is the man that's finished in third place.
Silver medalist from Japan.
Just some 40 points ahead. Kaida Hinata is the man that took silver. But here's the winner. There you go. I told you we'd have the biggest cheer so far tonight. Toei Soong, again, another one that was pretty strong. And we said, when you are putting that much time distance between you, and there's only one or two classes between these athletes, it's two S5s, and of course Toei Soong is an S7, you're going to be in with a chance of taking the spoils.
That was a really, really good time by Wei Song, 31.18.
This is the women's 200-meter freestyle victory ceremony, A final. Please welcome our medalists.
Here come the medalists now.
Bronze medal representing.
So Chen Yu-Lam from Hong Kong, China.
Chen Yu-Lam.
Someone's told us the wrong information here.
Our silver medalist,
well, no.
representing
Chen Yu-Lam has taken that. I think she's just come out. Unfortunately, the young girl's just come out at the wrong time. Teresa Perales takes a silver. Went close this morning, but breaking that European record. But couldn't clip it with the world record tonight. But she'll push that one close, you can be sure. But what a performance from Valeria Shabalina. Top draw from her.
No doubt that she was leading throughout the whole race.
Well, with everybody else being an S14, she was seven seconds ahead of Chan Yu-Lam, who came in third, and it was only going to be Teresa Perales who, if she'd have been just a few seconds earlier, maybe the time that she got this morning, she may well have took gold. That's how close that one was with the categorization.
Yeah, it was really close. I think we all had a little bit of expectations that she might just do one better and break the world record tonight, but that will be saved for another time. So we are still waiting for the first world record of the Citi Paraswimming World Series Singapore 2024.
Not 2014, like I said this morning.
We try not to bring that up.
A slip of the tongue. Here we go, look. She's back now, of course. It is Karen Galvin, who just came out that fraction early. She thought that she was coming out a bit earlier, but now she seems to be on her own and waiting. So where's everybody else? Where's Daria Maleshko and Lao Chi-Yi? Slight mix-up here somewhere. It'll all get sorted.
First day bucks, I think hopefully we will work on the getting tomorrow run a bit more smoothly.
Well,
Finley's bobbing up and down, so he's happy.
As long as Finley is happy.
Oh, he looked very happy earlier on. There's the bronze medal, and that's going to be presented to Karen. There you go. She was out at the right time. She just came out a fraction too early earlier on, but it looks as though maybe Daria Maleshko and Lao Chi-Yi, I don't know where they are. Maybe they've just gone off somewhere else.
200-meter and 200-meter freestyle final. Let's bring on our medalists.
Well, it's the men, and what an event this was. In the ribbon event, of course, the A final, it was all S14.
This was the race for me tonight.
Yeah, brilliant, wasn't it? Chunsun Lok in third, and again, it was only 1.5 seconds splitting those three at the top, and only 3 points splitting second from first. Renan Birdnick, who was brilliant this morning, couldn't back it up, but Tang Wai Lok, what a performance, what a last 100 metres from him.
I will remember that for the rest of the series, I think. It was an incredible catch up, and what a finish.
Really was absolutely brilliant. Wai Lok Tang was about 2.5 seconds down at the first turn, and just snuck it back to about a second on the 100-metre mark, but then he put his foot down, and boy, oh boy, did he come back. And Birdnick couldn't find that form that he found this morning, where he steamrolled everything, but just couldn't get it going.
Gold medalists, let's welcome them.
Well, someone needs to celebrate, and who's it going to be? Are we going to see Japan coming out and getting their medals? That's the big question.
They're trying to ramp up the drama here in the aquatic centre.
Well, it's that, and then don't forget, we've got Hong Kong that will come out a little bit later on, as you mentioned, about this knockback system, where if there's 3 or less, then there'll only be a gold medal presented. Finley's really enjoying himself now. He's actually getting down with the music and throwing a few shapes as he's waiting.
You haven't seen it yet, but Finley's a really good dancer. Better than me, anyway.
I'm going to ask Finley a little bit later on.
To dance?
No, I'm going to ask if he's a better dancer than you.
Just look at him.
Ladies and gentlemen, our gold medalists for the mixed 4x100 meter medley relay. Team Hong Kong, China.
Yeah, so it's Team Hong Kong, China that are coming out. What a solid performance. It was a solid performance as well. So there's confirmation. Really, really brilliant performance from them. There's no doubts about that. They were absolutely solid, and they looked incredibly good.
Thank you. Congratulations.